Resident Evil, the 1996 version.
Resident Evil.
You play as either Chris Redfield or Jill Valentine, two elite agents from the Special Tactics and Rescue Service, STARS. For this walkthrough, we'll play as Jill because she has boobs. As part of the Alpha team, you are sent out to locate Bravo team. Makes sense. Bravo team was investigating a series of cannibalistic murders on the outskirts of Raccoon City, but they lost contact. Ooh, a mystery. Alpha team soon finds Bravo team's crashed helicopter. They investigate the crash and find a dead Bravo team member inside. Alpha team is suddenly attacked by mutated dogs, and one of the team is killed in the attack.
Joseph!
They then see a helicopter fly overhead. It looks like their pilot, Brad, has fled.
No! Don't go!
The remaining team members flee to a nearby mansion to escape the dogs. Once inside, you find that Chris is missing.
Where's Chris?
Jill hears a gunshot, and she and Barry go to check it out. You find a pool of blood in the next room.
Blood.
Thanks. While Barry isn't looking, she swipes an emblem out of its setting. Then Jill finds a researcher eating a member of Bravo team. She kills him, pushes a statue off a balcony for some reason, then goes back to report to Barry. But when they return to the lobby, Wesker is no longer there.
Jill.
Barry!
Wesker!
Barry gives you a lockpick.
Here's a lockpick.
Though you'll spend much of the game using keys, Jill and Barry split up to look for Wesker.
Wesker!
Jill searches the room and a crazed man jumps out from the closet. She kills him. On the desk, she finds a diary written by an animal keeper who works in the mansion. The diary says that the keeper has been asked by a high-ranking researcher to look after a new monster that kind of looks like a gorilla but without any skin. He has been asked to feed it live pigs. He notes that the monster plays with the pig, tearing off its legs and pulling out its intestines and so forth before eating it. The diary then goes on to tell you about an accident in the basement lab. Over the next few days, the keeper notices he was getting itchy rashes somewhere on his arms. Should probably get some cream for that. He accidentally let some of the dogs escape also. He hears a rumor that a researcher has been shot for trying to escape the mansion grounds. What the hell? His arms start swelling and a piece of rotting flesh falls off. That confirms it. The cream definitely isn't working. From there, the diary becomes increasingly more primitive in its writing style, saying things like, hungry and eat doggy food, ugly face man, kill him tasty. Jill continues through the house. She pushes a bookcase to the side and behind it finds some musical notes. She sets them to the piano, Moonlight Sonata, bing bong bong bing, door open. Through the door is a statue with a golden emblem. You take the golden emblem back to the room with the pool of the blood that Barry found earlier. There, broken on the floor, is the statue you pushed off the balcony before. Thanks for breaking that, no problem. Among the shards, blue jewel. Collect the jewel. Next, Jill stumbles into the tiger statue's place. It's puzzles, don't worry about that. She enters the room. Suddenly, the ceiling starts to drop down to crush her. She's trapped. Oh no! It's like that scene from that movie. She hears Barry on the other side. Kicks it down, saving her.
You were almost a Jill sandwich.
You're right.
Barry takes off on his own again so that they can both look for Chris. Goodbye, Barry.
Wesker!
But after exploring, Jill runs into him again. Oh, hi, Barry.
Barry!
Jill.
He asks her if she's found any clues.
Any clues?
No.
She neglects to mention any of the clues, or that she found a diary about the author morphing into a cannibalistic monster. Instead, she says,
Something's wrong with this house.
Well, duh.
Jill then finds another dead member of Bravo, Forrest, oh no, not Forrest, who's been pecked to death by a murder of crows. In a small outdoor area, she finds a strange moving plant living in a water fountain. She can't get past it, so she adds chemicals to the water. Plant dead, yay! With the plant dead, she's able to move past it and grab the mansion key, which allows her to explore a new section of the house. She finds a will for Martin Crackhorn, an infected researcher. It's not really a will, it's more of a suicide note. It mentions that the accident in the lab and the virus has escaped. Oh no! Is that the T-virus? Is there any other kind? Martin says that all his colleagues have become infected by the virus and are now the living dead. Oh no. Not that. He is also infected and has chosen to end his life before he becomes one of them. Jill then stumbles upon an injured member of Bravo team, Richard.
Richard!
Who?
What happened?
He says that he has been bitten by a huge poisonous snake and someone will have to suck out the poison. No, he says that there's a serum and you need to get it. Yay, let's save him.
Oh no, I should have brought some with me.
Oh, boo. So she runs off to grab the serum from another part of the house and comes back. But when she gets there, he gives her a radio and dies before she can inject the serum. What was the point of that? She goes off to find the snake that killed him. It's enormous. She fights it and it slithers away, breaking through a wall. On the floor by the wall, we find a moon crest. In another room full of armor, Jill moves some statues, finds a switch on the floor, pushes it open, cat sun crest. In the hallway full of paintings, she finds the star crest. Now with 4 crests. Moon, sun, wind, air, stars and shit. She goes outside and places them into a plaque. This unlocks the adjoining door. The radio starts making noises and she can hear the pilot, Brad, who abandoned them earlier. Don't know why he's showing up now, but Jill responds, but he cannot hear her.
This is Brad.
Brad, this is Jill.
Back in the garden, you find a waterway. Crank time. Crank goes in hole. Crank make water drain. Jill take elevator underground. Jill find bathroom. Bathtub full of muddy water. Drain bathwater to find sea room key. In the next room she finds a red book. New room, giant spiders. In another room she finds a keypad and enters the code. She finds the dormitory key and heads in. She finds a book on the bed. Plant 42 report, blah 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 blah. They've been affected by the T-virus. Oh no, can't catch prey, drain blood, love from Henry started. She climbs down the ladder further underground and through to the flooded basement. A shark appears and she heads straight to room C with her key. She pulls a lever and it drains the flooding. That pretty much kills the shark that's down there as well. And then she finds a shelf full of red books and one white book. She removes the white book, called V-Jolt Report. The book talks about the tyrant virus in plants. Researchers have found that UMB number 16 rapidly destroys the cells of infected plants. Jill places the red book that she found earlier into the bookcase, and it reveals a hidden door. Behind the door is that plant they were talking about, mutated plant 42. Oh no! She tries to kill it, but gets caught by one of the tentacles, and it's reminiscent of one of those movies. Barry comes in just in time.
What the hell is this?
He uses a flamethrower on the plant. It's subtle, but very effective. The plant dies and releases you.
You saved me.
Yeah.
Jill and Barry immediately split up again for no reason, especially considering how much danger there is in this place. Oh, Wesker, there you are.
Wesker.
Jill confronts him about disappearing from the main hall. He says that he was set upon by monsters and couldn't stay, although we never saw that. Okay, cool. He tells Jill that their first priority is to get out of the mansion.
Jill, our first priority is to get out of here.
Yes.
There are several locked doors and he's been looking for clues to open them. Jill offers to look at the clues. Then they split up. Wait, Wesker, where are you going?
Wesker.
Jill hears the radio again. Brad says he knows he won't be able to hear their answer, but to give him some sort of sign.
This is Jill.
Jill replies, but he's just said he can't hear her, so there's no point. She goes back up to the garden and through the main mansion. The screen then cuts to first person of a monster which is running towards Jill. Oh no! But she kills it. Through the next door, Jill finds Doom Book number 1. There is a gold eagle medal in the book, so she takes it. Why not? There's no one around. Continuing to search the mansion, Jill finds some orders on a coffee table. The orders say that X Day is approaching and that the following steps must be completed. Step 1, lure the members of STARS into the lab and have them fight the bioorganic weapons to obtain data. Oh my god. This whole thing has been a setup. What a twist. No, shut up, there's more. Step 2, collect 2 embryos for each species of the bioorganic weapon. Step 3, destroy Arkley Lab, including all researchers and animals, and make sure it looks like an accident. The orders were written by White Umbrella, whoever that is. A cover-up. Those bastards. Moving on, Jill uses the mansion key to open the locked red door. Inside the room is a fireplace. Upon inspection of the fireplace, a hole opens up. Through it comes a giant python, not that kind. Jill kills the snake. During the fight, a hole opens up in the floor, whole time. It's too dark to see anything down there. Barry comes in. Oh, hey again.
Have you found anything interesting?
He doesn't say nothing about the giant snake that's just lying there on the floor. Just ignore that. He lowers Jill into the hole with a rope, but drops it. Thanks. He goes to find another rope, and Jill climbs back up. Yay.
I didn't know that was going to happen.
Sorry.
Barry leaves without saying a word. Barry, wait. And Jill goes back down the rope alone. She finds a hidden ladder and descends it. Then she looks out the window and sees a helicopter pad. She thinks she might be able to contact the Alpha members from there. No betas, please. She finds a scrapbook full of newspaper clippings, reporting on the recent cannibalistic attacks in the surrounding areas. She returns to the original house, back out to the garden and down the ladder. In the lower levels, the hole, she finds Barry again. Hey, Barry! Seems like she could have saved herself a lot of time if she just stuck with him, since he's already found a way down. But anyway, Barry says he hears a voice, and that he and Jill should go and investigate. Jill goes first.
Jill?
She forges ahead and
voice
hears Enrico's voice. Who? Enrico says for her to wait where she is and asks if she's with anyone. She says yes when Barry appears behind her. Shinderu. Enrico tells them that the stars are doomed and that someone has betrayed them. It's a mole. It's a double cross. It's a big old twist. Anyway, everything was plotted from the start by Umbrella. Oh, I hate those guys. Enrico is then shot dead. Oh god, no, not Enrico. Jill finds another crank in the hallway. Crank time. She finds a hole for it. Hole time. The room spins as she works the crank. Through the door, she releases a boulder, Indiana Jones style. The boulder smashes through the wall and Jill follows through the hole. She finds Doom Book 2, and inside is a silver wolf medal. Geralt's not around, why not?
Piss.
Heading up to a different section of the garden, Jill finds a fountain with a picture of an eagle and a wolf on it. Places the things in the fountain and the door, puzzles. She goes into the bunker. She finds another letter from a researcher. The researcher has tested positive for COVID-19 and will soon become one of the living dead. The letter gives someone named Ada instructions on how to overwrite the security and escape the mansion. Oh yeah. All the locks can be opened through the security system. Affectionately yours, John. Ooh! In the room is a painting with hieroglyphs written on it. Jill moves a bookcase and behind it is a blue light. She flicks on the blue light and suddenly the hieroglyphs are showing in English. She can use the English letters to decipher the hieroglyph code given to her by John. Ooh! It's mole. Oh my god. Back into the hall, Jill enters the lab. She turns on the computer. Bing, bong, bong, bing. Umbrella. The login is John. The password is password 1. It's Ada. Unlock the B1, B2, the thing. Password mole. You find a memo on the wall and there's a special committee for disaster raccoon special. T-virus research cover up. That bit's not important. Anyway, back through the hall, Jill enters the lab. Jill finds a projector and is able to play the slides she found along the way. The slides show all the different T-virus monsters, and the team of researchers who created them. Wait a second. That's Wesker! Oh my god, I knew it was him all along. She finds the passcode and puts it through the codes that she's been collecting codes. Through the door, she finds Chris locked in the cell. Hi, Chris. Hey.
Damn it, we're in quite a predicament, Jill.
I know, Chris.
She tells him to wait there, not sure where else he would wait because he's locked in a cell, stupid.
I'll be waiting here for you.
Bye, Chris. She goes up to this door when Barry approaches her.
Jill, you're here too.
Yes, you're here too?
I was here too. They go down the elevator and run to Wesker.
Wesker?
Wesker!
You did a fine job, Barry.
Barry pulls a gun on Jill. It's a double cross.
Just as I thought.
Wesker explains that Barry's family will be in danger if he just doesn't do exactly what Wesker says. Man, that Wesker guy is the worst.
You are so cruel.
And then Barry leaves. Bye, Barry. Wesker explains that the stars have been poking around, and it was a problem for Umbrella. They don't want media attention around the accident that took place in the lab, so instead of destroying all the evidence, Wesker plans to burn down the entire lab, but not before having the stars in there? Okay. Turns out that Wesker has his own plans for Umbrella's bioweapons. More twists. Wesker also confesses that Umbrella has nothing to do with blackmailing Barry. That was his own doing. Initiative. I like that. Wesker is about to show Jill the tyrant, when Barry just phases in from nowhere and knocks out Wesker. Barry has been eavesdropping, and now he knows that Umbrella won't come after him and his family, so he turned on Wesker. Barry and Jill agree that they should look at what Tyrant is. Let's look. Okay. Tyrant is not completely developed, but appears to be some sort of human super bioweapon thing. They cannot let it live. They drain the tank and it's kept in for some reason, and that wakes it up and breaks it free. Why didn't you just burn it down? Alright. Barry is knocked out and Jill has to kill it alone.
I'm really embarrassed.
When they leave the lab, they find that Wesker is gone.
Wesker!
Suddenly, an alarm sounds. They think that Wesker must be about to burn the place down, with them inside of it. Oh no. They go back up the elevator together, and Barry leaves without saying a word. Bye, Barry. Jill goes and releases Chris from his cell. Not sure how she manages it, because she doesn't have a key. It's just open. I guess she's the master of unlocking, but she didn't unlock anything either. It was unlocked the whole time. Chris has just been hanging out in the cell for hours. Nice one, Chris. They exchange some meaningless dialogue and leave. They climb a ladder and are back with Barry. They hear Brad over the radio. He says he's running out of fuel, which I guess means that he's been doing circles in the helicopter the whole time. A voice comes over the PA system.
There is 3 minutes until explosion.
They're about to jump into the elevator to freedom when it looks like a monster or something is coming right at them from behind.
Oh no, you must be kidding!
Instead of just quickly jumping into the elevator, Chris says,
Ladies first.
and he and Barry stay behind.
Give me a chance to play nice guy.
Jill goes up to the helipad and lets off a flare. You hear Brad approach with the helicopter when all of a sudden, Tyrant breaks through the floor onto the helipad. Oh no. Jill kills Tyrant again, and Brad is able to land the helicopter. We then see the remaining Alpha team all get together, leaving on the helicopter. They are a team, best buddies. The end. Is that good? What happened to Wesker? Alright, wait a second. We've got alternative endings. We found these after making most of the video. Jill's ending. 1. I'm not reading all this. There's alternative endings.